Hello everyone, bonjour, guten tag, buenos dias. My name is Patrick Wallace and I have the honor of serving as a program specialist for World Languages and Global Workforce Initiatives with the Georgia Department of Education. I came to this position in January of 2017 after a career of 22 years in the classroom as a German teacher. It is my pleasure and honor to support you in the work that you do in your classroom, and I want you to know that we are here, and I am here, to support you in our current year. My information here is on the screen, but you will also be able to find that online on our website, and I will show you at the end of this video. We'll go live to those websites to show you more specifically some of this information. We're also on several social media platforms, so we invite you as well, if you're on those platforms, to follow us, as they are also excellent resources for the latest information. I'm always available via email, and I tend to answer emails within 24 hours. Thank you so much for the opportunity to serve you, and let me now take this opportunity to wish you a wonderful year. Let's talk about some of the programs we offer. So the first program I'll talk about briefly here and show you a little bit more in depth later is the Georgia Seal of Biliteracy. As you are probably aware, the Seal of Biliteracy is a national movement, and it's now the law in 39 states plus Washington, D.C. These laws recognize and establish seals of biliteracy to recognize students who have achieved a high level of proficiency in a second language. In Georgia, our seal was established in 2016, so we are now completing the fourth cycle of reporting for the seal. Every year we have seen an increase in the number of seals awarded to Georgia students, and I'm happy to report that thousands of students have been recognized for this ability to speak in a second language. There are also, what's exciting is that the number of languages represented by our seal has expanded every year as well. And this year we have offered the most languages in the Seal of Biliteracy than ever before. Another page I want to make you aware of is our professional development page. It was established shortly after I came on board in 2017. It is basically a repository of resources and information for world language educators. We'll take a live look at this page and kind of explore some of the things that are available for you there. Another program we oversee is called the International Skills Diploma Seal Program. This program is 1 year older than the Seal of Biliteracy, having been established in 2015. There are now 106 high schools across the state of Georgia who are participating in this program. It's an excellent program to recognize students who are engaged in a curriculum with a global education focus. They have a broader connection with globally focused curriculum, but also higher levels of language learning and also unique experience, both interculturally and international. So we'll talk more about that as well. As you are aware, we support the Dual Language Immersion Initiative. Dual Language Immersion is a form of education in which children are educated in two languages, with the goal that they will be biliterate, bicultural, and bilingual by the time they graduate. Georgia's DLI programs now number more than 60 of these programs in 6 different languages, spread across 16 different systems, and so we'll talk more about that as well. The Georgia Skills Initiative is a program that is meant to bridge that gap between school and work. It accentuates and encourages the development of internships and apprenticeship opportunities for students, particularly those also with language skills. Finally, the Georgia Global Workforce and International Educational Resources page is simply a page we started last year to sort of catalog and connect and show you all of the entities and resources that are engaged currently in Georgia and beyond in international education. It also provides a number of important links to our partners, and we'll take a brief look at that page later as well. First and foremost, whether you're a veteran teacher or new to the profession, we welcome you, and we're here to support you, as I said. One way that we support you is trying to keep you informed about the latest events and opportunities available to you. We do that through something called the GaDOE World Language Update. This update is issued normally monthly, and it's easy to be connected to this. You can simply email me and then say you want to be added to our contact list, so you can get this also via email. If you are following us on one of the social media pages, you can also be notified when this latest edition is available. It's simply a way for us to regularly communicate to you all of the opportunities that we're keeping track of. We also maintain a calendar for world language educators that is available for you at any time, and we try to keep that up to date. So we ask for your assistance in doing that if you know of events or other trainings, because it is sometimes hard to keep track of everything that's going on. Please let us know. But this is a calendar we maintain as well to support you and to make you aware of opportunities in your area or virtually. Another way we support you is through online professional development modules. We've created several modules in partnership with the American Council for Teaching of Foreign Languages, and these go over the necessful can-do, actful necessful can-do statements and the proficiency guidelines. You can find these in your SLDS platform under your Professional Learning tab. You'll be able to access these by simply looking for the keyword can-do. We are in development now of a fourth course, which will hopefully be available soon by September, also in partnership with ACTFL, and we look forward to that coming out soon. In addition to all of these things, this year the Georgia Department of Education has launched a new opportunity to connect called GaDOE World Language Community. This community is available for all Georgia teachers and administrators who want to connect in an online platform that is unique and protected. It is not open to the general public. You are approved to enter it, but once you're in, you'll have access to a number of resources. So to get in, you'll want to go to the page community.gadoe.org, and you will see a screen where you will create an account. Once you've created an account, you'll be able to enter the main platform, and you'll be able to see a navigation bar on your left. In that navigation bar, there will be a news feed, but there will also be a group called, or a selection called Groups. If you click on that Groups, you will be able to find several communities which we have created for you, in which you will be able to discuss and connect and collaborate with other world language teachers from across the state. We have cataloged these into 5 different websites, 5 different communities, if you will, and we encourage everyone to join World Languages and Global Workforce Initiatives. But then, under World Languages and Workforce Initiatives, there are 3 subcategories: middle school, high school, and elementary school. So we encourage you to join as well, any of those that are applicable to your situation. If you are a dual language immersion teacher or administrator, we have a separate page for you as well. So join us online, and we can connect more and communicate more. As I said, the Seal of Biliteracy is really a national movement, and as I mentioned, 39 states and DC now offer the seal. There's a great website called sealofbiliteracy.org that you can visit to see the latest information. Georgia's Seal of Biliteracy was established, as I said, in 2016. When it was established, the law set a proficiency bar that we want all our students to reach as a minimum to receive the Seal of Biliteracy. That proficiency bar is intermediate high. We share this bar with many other states, and since there is no national legislation, states have the freedom to set the proficiency bar based on when they pass the law. And so we are happy to share that as well. We feel that intermediate high is a good measure of beginning bilingualism for students, and it's a good proficiency measure and attainable for many of our high school students. As I said, we're so excited because the Seal of Biliteracy has expanded in more languages than ever before. This year we had some of the first students to earn the Seal of Biliteracy in Tamil, Croatian, Hindi, American Sign Language, and Cambodian, and others. So we're super excited about that growth. We also this year also expanded our International Skills Diploma Skill program. And I would encourage you, if your system or if your school is not a member of the ISDS program, to join. It's a great opportunity to recognize students who not only have language skills, but have a global and international focus and have determined that and want to pursue that for their future. This year, every school that is a part, and right now, as I mentioned, there are 106 high schools, had the ability to select a star student. This year, we took the quotes from those star students and we collected them, and you can see these online. They're very inspirational, and we know this program is very much appreciated and benefits our students. It's also very much connected to the economic activity of Georgia. So let's take a moment and go to some of our websites live so I can share with you some information. So very first thing I would say is we're easy to find. To find the Georgia Department of Ed World Languages, you simply have to Google Georgia Department of Ed World Languages and you'll come to our main page. As you can see, my contact information is over here on the right, and here's a link to that updated calendar I talked about. So very quickly, it is in a Google Doc, but it just basically keeps track of everything that's happening, and we update this periodically. So back to our main page, I showed you that we also have sort of an opening of new updates and things. So the very latest information is here. For example, our world language community that we just mentioned, there's a flyer here for you to access that and information on how to access that. These announcements are always here located in the beginning. And here are our main pages. So let's take a moment and go to each page so I can help you see some of the things that are available to you. So the Georgia Seal of Biliteracy is available to all students, all public students in K-12. It is available in over 100 different languages. So when you visit our page, you'll see the law text published here. But in addition to that, you'll see some guidance that we have published, a webinar recording here, an update presentation. We also have the submission link here to submit biliteracy request. This year, or I should explain that the Seal of Biliteracy has two reporting cycles. The first deadline is May 1st. That was for all students who are graduating as seniors who are earning the seal via a Tier 2 test, which I'll explain in a moment, or via an AP or IB test they took as an underclassman. The second reporting cycle is September 1st, and that is to catch and award students retroactively who were seniors who took an AP or IB test and their scores did not come back till this summer. Naturally, this year was a little different than other years, so we have published revised 2020 Seal of Biliteracy and International Skills guidance for them. But in a typical year, we have two reporting cycle deadlines, May 1st and September 1st. So if you have students who have earned or who have received their AP or IB scores back, and they may have graduated last year, but again received their scores back this summer, who scored a 4 or 5 or better, then they may qualify for the Seal of Biliteracy. So please submit their names via our portal. If you are in a system with a district coordinator, please check with your district to make sure that of the reporting procedures for your district. Some districts prefer to report that for their entire schools, all the schools in their district. Some districts leave it up to their schools to report. So the Seal of Biliteracy, we do have guidance here on how to administer it, and we would encourage you to check that out. We also have a sample biliteracy seal recognition letter. We have created a picture here of all the tests that have been approved by Georgia as for awarding of the Seal of Biliteracy. So you can see there's quite a list there. The Tier 1 tests are the AP and IB tests. And then Tier 2 are all the other tests that can qualify students for the seal. For more information on the seal, please reach out to us or check out our guidance on this page, or if you have a district coordinator, reach out to them as well. We're happy to support you, as I said, with any additional questions you have. And I don't want to go into too much depth here in this recording, but I wanted you to be aware of it. And we also have outreach in the different languages. So if you want to tell about the seal to your students in a language that you are studying, you can do that here as well. All right, so that's the seal of biliteracy. We're now going to go back to our home page, and we're going to go to our professional development page. So let's talk about that for a second. So again, our professional development page was created to help provide some guidance and serve as a repository for all of the different resources and opportunities available to you. Again, we have our calendar link over here on the right with my contact information should you have questions. We have the launching of the PLC here. We also have an online GaDOE here. So GaDOE is the Georgia Dual Language Immersion Institute, which will take place at the end of August. This is a conference we are producing for dual language immersion teachers and administrators. We also have resources here, a collection of resources for teachers who are working remotely, and you can access those and listen and visit those sites as well. Naturally, this is an ongoing situation as new resources come available. And I've often found that the best resource for teachers are other teachers. So I'd encourage you as well to be involved in PLC communities, as these will help you in establishing contacts, but also in becoming aware of different resources that teachers are using. Another thing on this page that we have, in addition to all of these resources, is these information on these language courses that we've mentioned here. So this information, those courses are now available through your SLDS, and I just showed you briefly how to access those. Just do a search once you enter into the SLDS, look under your professional development tab, and then search under keyword can do, and you'll see these courses, and you can enroll for them. We also have worked with some of our partners. We have a very robust partnership with 27 of our colleges and university world language, foreign language departments here in Georgia. And we've worked with them to provide some guidance and options for students beyond high school. Where can they study what languages? And this is ongoing. Our work with the university and college extends also in the area of seal of biliteracy and international seals, diploma seal, as well as global education, as we seek to work with them to give students credit for language courses, having achieved some of these seals. We also have a World Language Educator of the Month program. This will also continue this year virtually. So if you know of an educator that has made an impact on your life or is making an impact on the lives of their students and community, please do nominate them. One thing we strongly feel is that if we want to encourage more teachers to enter our profession, we must honor the teachers we have. And this is a program we began to do just that. But it has also been very rewarding and also helped us to identify teachers who are going above and beyond and who can help other teachers. We also realize how important it is to be able to build a pipeline of world language educators here in Georgia. And to this end, we have partnered specifically with the Georgia Professional Standards Commission in a number of areas. So we provide guidance for how to be certified as a world language teacher here. We also have a webinar that we recently created with the Georgia Professional Standards Commission, and that information is here. It is also available in Spanish. We have a number of webinars that we have recorded since I came on board in 2017, and these are cataloged here for you. But we have a number of some of our teachers of the month who have recorded things here in the past, and this is a great information as well for you. Some information on proficiency, printables that you can use. Again, more information. And here at the bottom of the professional development page is an archive of all the world language updates that we have published since I have come on board here at the Department of Ed. So you can easily see what has been happening here over the past 3 years. When a new update is published, it is archived here as well. All right, so that's our professional development page. And now let's take a look at our International Skills Diploma Seal page. The International Skills Diploma Seal, as I said, was established in 2017 and has now been going strong for 5 years. We have over 106 high schools now that offer the International Skills Diploma Seal, and every year we have an award ceremony for those students. This year we will also plan that ceremony in April of 2021. Provided things go well, it will be a face-to-face ceremony, but should the necessity arise, we will be virtual. We will also be planning a special Seal of Biliteracy recognition event for this coming year as well. Here are the requirements for the International Skills Diploma Seal, and when you have time, I encourage you to take a look at that. Unlike the Georgia Seal of Biliteracy, which is available to all public school students, K-12, the International Skills Diploma Seal requires that the school apply to become an ISDS school before they can offer it to their students. So we have an application here on the website which you can fill out, and this application you can submit to us. The first deadline for that application is August the 15th. The second deadline is December 15th. So if your school is considering, you can simply download the Word doc here of the ISDS application, fill it out and submit it, and then hopefully your school is granted approval to offer the ISDS. So if you have any questions regarding this program, just reach out to me. All right, so now going back, let's take one more look also at the Georgia Dual Language Immersion Initiative. And it's here that I will stop and maybe just close this video, as I don't want to be too long, but I did want to show you all of these things because these are things that relate to you. And of course, we are always developing and working with a whole lot of partners to support more information and more opportunities for you. So, as I said, on our dual language immersion, we do have a GaDOE here that we are planning for the end of August, which is a conference for dual language immersion teachers. We encourage you to register for that conference ahead of time. It will be important to register because if you fail to register, you'll not receive the link to the actual online program with all the links for the video sessions this year. So very important that you register. It is a free registration. And we are still taking session proposals up until August 1st. We have a number of resources here that we created for DLI. We also have a DLI video diary, which kind of shares some videos that we have gone into the DLI schools and taken. We also have a very good list here of benefits for DLI. Of course, that is ever expanding. And we also have a dashboard linked to Google Maps here for the location of DLI schools in Georgia, as well as an updated listing of these schools. All right, so let me close by saying how much I appreciate being a part of this community, and I'm here to serve. I do want to wish you a wonderful school year, and I'm happy to answer any further questions you have. Thank you so much for doing the work that you're doing. It is extremely important, now more than ever, that our students realize the importance of being part of a global community, being able to communicate effectively both linguistically and culturally within that community is going to be super important for the future generations as our communities grow. Thank you again, and I wish you all a wonderful year.